Hello, everyone. My name is Sonic Heely Gang, and this is the final day of 2022. A year that has been very important to me, for better and for much, much worse. This is going to be a sort of update, but mainly just kind of a monologue on the year I've had. This is unscripted, by the way, so this won't be the smoothest you'll ever see me. In 2022, I had the worst year of my entire life. I can say that for certain, without any doubt in my mind. But before we get into all of that, I want to talk about this YouTube channel. I want to thank you all for the support that I have been given on the channel this year. In the short amount of time that I have operated this year, you all have been incredible to me, and the amount of support I've received from you on the internet and even my family has been unexpected and just amazing. I am extremely grateful. It means more to me than you could ever know. Even though it doesn't seem like much, I know. The Ace Attorney videos have, in collective, received 600 views as of right now, and of course there was also the podcast episode. And all of it has been much more well received than I thought. I thought I might put those up and they might get like 10 views. So to see them get the amount of support that it has meant the world to me, and has been definitely the brightest spot of my year. So I wanted to let you know that you've really made this kid's life a lot better this year. And I thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. And going forward, I want to definitely continue doing this. I really have enjoyed the bits of content that I've put out for you. I know my uploading schedule is not very good. I have been incredibly inconsistent, quite frankly. And there's no excuse for it. I've just been lazy, I think. I've been, in a rut lately. I've tried to force myself out of it, but it's easier said than done for me. But going into this new year if I have any kind of resolution, it is to put more into this channel and start to put out more content for all of you. Because it just brings a smile to my face anytime I get to upload something and have it actually be watched by people. And I have a lot of plans. Like, actually, a lot. A lot of games I want to cover. A lot of topics I wish to talk about. I want to continue that podcast, which will be a good way for me to talk about a lot of things, I think. But also some other topics. I want to make lore videos. I want to make wrestling videos. Videos on wrestling. And there are just a whole plethora of games that I want to start getting to that aren't Ace Attorney. This is not going to be a pure Ace Attorney channel, believe it or not. Hell, I even want to sing, believe it or not. I don't know, can you imagine this voice singing? But it's something that I want to try at least once. And then there was the Heely Gang World Championship I also wanted to create as a sort of casual competition between my mutuals and including myself, of course. So I am excited to try and get that up and running in the new year as well. But speaking of Ace Attorney earlier, that will be coming back soon. I think that will be the first thing in the new year. We are going to finally head back and do Rise from the Ashes and put the first game away. But again, just thank you. Really, just thank you for being here. It means so much to me right now. I have had a very bad year. I think that's putting it mildly. If you follow my Twitter, you've probably been let into my trials and tribulations. But I'm gonna put it into words here because I feel like it will help me in some way. Just to talk about it, even just to the screen. Well, the year began, and I think I was still Meg's admin. And, that's just the worst part of the year. No. That is not the worst thing about this year, believe it or not, that has happened to me. However, I don't miss Meg's anymore. I really do not. Even though I probably will milk a YouTube video out of it. the grind never stops. In short of what happened to me this year was my dad died, as I had said in the final Ace Attorney video. He died in March on St. Patrick's Day, of all days. So now I'll never look at St. Patrick's Day the same way again. But on top of him, I almost lost 2 other family members, and I don't want to, expose their troubles on this YouTube channel. I won't get into the dirty details, but really it's kind of miraculous that they survived. They both went through situations where I think 9 times out of 10 you probably would have died. I will just leave it at that. It's been hard to take. And then I have to, mourn. You're already in mourning and all of this happens to you. And you have to deal with a grieving family too. And as a man, I feel like I should be there. I should be the strong one. But it's been hard for me to do that. I don't feel very strong, but I try to fake my way through most of my days. I'm not happy many days, but I put on a smile for other people. Because I love them. I still care so deeply about all of them, even though my family members are insane and they get on my nerves sometimes, quite frankly. But I still wouldn't trade them for the world, and it kills me seeing them like this. Seeing 2 of them almost die. It really hurts. I just want everyone to be okay for once. Do you ever feel like you're cursed? Like, sometimes it just feels like everyone around me is doomed to suffer. And so often throughout this year, everyone around me was angry, just shouting at each other, and I felt like, you know, am I the problem? And it's silly to think that way, because I didn't even say anything. But for some reason I would think that way, that I somehow was the root cause of all of this. I don't know. It's complete nonsense, I know, but my mind doesn't work like it should sometimes. My mind doesn't make sense sometimes. Hell, I don't know if I'm making sense right now. When I was younger, I struggled with a serious battle with depression and suicidal thoughts. And this year was really the first time in a long time that some of those thoughts came back to me. Some days I just don't want to go through it anymore. Some days I just want to, disappear. Never be seen again. Some days I just want to escape into this personality I've built online. As insane as that might sound. But I feel like, my online persona is such an escape for me. It's an escape from the sad life that I've been living. I go online and people like me. People, cheer for me, follow me. That is an incredible feeling to someone like me. Someone who's in real life is just kind of boring. I can't find the words in real life to be captivating like I might be online. So some days I just want to leave the real life behind, I guess. That's not healthy, though. And I know deep down, I think I know people would miss me here. As boring as I might be, but I've survived another year. And I can say with some certainty, I don't think I'm going anywhere. At least not by choice. Some days it just feels like the world is beating me down. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And anything that can go wrong for the people that I love will go wrong. And I have to balance the mess that I see they're going through, and me wanting to help them in any way that I can with my own life. And I've always found that very difficult. I just wish I could help everyone with their problems. I wish that I could save everybody. Save everyone close to me. But I have to remind myself I can't do that. And that they don't want me to do that. I need to focus on getting my own house in order before I go around trying to help everyone. I realize I'm rambling at this point. But it does feel good talking to you. And it feels good just getting all of that off my chest. So I hope you'll forgive me for getting in my feelings and putting it out here. And if you listen to all that, thank you. It's nice to know that you would care. This has been Sonic Heely Gang. Thank you for listening, and I will see you very soon in the new year.